wanted to do this first yard video on the grass. As you see behind me, looks really nice. All my life I had this, pretty much all my life. I'm 45 now. We moved here when I was 7. So I was always told that we had just this gray dirt, and you can see back by this area I didn't do anything with this. This is where I have my battle rope, so I'll most likely just keep this as is. But we have this gray crappy dirt. It doesn't really like to grow anything, so kind of leaves you with just that. So for all these years it's been just that. And one year I noticed that the grass seed was growing, the bird seed was growing under the bird feeder, and I was like, wow, that's pretty interesting. And then even more so, I noticed inside the pen, because I feed my pigeons up top here, you can see up there, and while they eat and they're messy, it falls down here to where the ducks are, and grass would just start growing in giant clumps in there. So I took that information and applied it to my yard, and between that, township dirt, a couple bags of cheap grass seed from Walmart, this is what you have here. And as I said, I never really had grass back here, so it's cool to know that you can actually accomplish that. You lay down the duck stuff, it's funky monkey back here for a few days, but day or two, but it dissipates. You throw down some lime on it, it helps it knock it down a bit, and then you're off and running. Try to do as much of it on the early season as possible, so it's not quite as hot when you're spreading too much around. I limit it to like a wheelbarrow, 2 wheelbarrows, especially this time of year. But yeah, I mean, this is the result. So highly recommended. You can't use the chicken stool because there's something about it that's considered to be hot, so it'll burn your plants if you put it down on that. You have to compost it for a year supposedly, and the duck stuff doesn't have that at all, so they don't have any cool down period. So theirs is ready to go. It's high in nitrates and really spikes your plants quite a bit, so it's great stuff. And I use my fish tanks as well. The stuff out of there works great for gardening. Excellent fertilizer. Most of the organic fertilizers you find will be from fish waste and that type of thing. Waste of something. Usually fertilizer came out of something else. So but yeah, just a quick little video on the grass as it is, and we'll get into the other plants as we get a little bit more advanced. As always, excuse the shed. One day I'll get one that doesn't look embarrassing amongst all this pretty stuff. So